A new communication system installed by the Trump administration was reportedly exploited by outside forces, which sent emails to all 13,000 federal employees of the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration with the subject line of resign, with the message of, aren't you tired of working for a complete C word? Oh, wow. Great. Now, NOAA Deputy Director of Communications Scott Smullen wrote a memo to the staff saying, I'm sorry this happened to us. I will report it. So what exactly happened? So now it turns out that the new broadcast system set up by the administration earlier this month has a few vulnerabilities that are easily exploited by, anyone, really. Okay. And that includes journalists like Ken Klippenstein, right? So now, according to Klippenstein, quoting an NOAA employee, goes to show you how fast this new comm system was cobbled together. No security or screening on this address. Klippenstein himself also managed to exploit the system, sending a link to his Substack newsletter to all 13,000 employees of the government agency. So, he's like, hey, have you subscribed to my newsletter yet? That's what you could do, apparently. So, now, look, he said the Trump administration's changes to their communication system made it so that literally anyone could blast out messages to their entire agency. Now, look, with everything that's going on, been going on in the past couple of weeks, it's stories like this that really does show you that incompetence is still one of the hallmarks of Trump's rule. Okay, they were just as incompetent last time they were in control, and well, there you go. Didn't you think about this? You have a new communication system, you didn't think to secure it at all, and now, of course, the word is out. Federal employees are getting spammed with all sorts of weird messages, and I gotta say, this really is a reflection of Trump's bad hiring practices. I thought he hires the best and brightest people to run their agencies. Not so much. In fact, Wired reported on Tuesday that the highest ranks of the Office of Personnel Management, OPM, which is essentially the human resources function for the entire federal government, is now controlled by people with connections to Elon Musk and the tech industry. But wait, you might think, well, they're tech people. They should know what's going on, right? Well, not so much. The unglamorous but key federal office that sent out a massive deferred resignation letter to federal employees on Tuesday has reportedly been taken over by people with ties to Elon Musk. Wired, which described the individuals as Musk lackeys, declined to name some of the newly installed OPM officials because of their ages. One of the officials was set to start college last fall, and another is a 21-year-old whose online resume touts his work for Palantir, the government contractor and analytics firm co-founded by billionaire Peter Thiel. So basically, what this means is that you've got a whole bunch of people in government now that have no idea what they're doing, other than, of course, trying to service Donald Trump and Elon Musk. Oh, great. Great. Now, a since deleted Reddit post, purportedly authored by an OPM employee, describes the acting director of OPM, that's Charles Ezel, as, quote, the friendliest yes man you'll ever meet. Oh, because, that's what we want in government, right? That's what we want running these things. It's just somebody who's a loyal soldier. Yes, sir. Anything for you, sir. Can I get you coffee, sir? Crap. Here's what it says. I've been an OPM employee for nearly a decade and a federal employee for almost 20 years. I've never witnessed anything even remotely close to what's happening right now. In short, there's a hostile takeover of the federal civil service. It's clear that they pushed aside all the high-level non-political civil servants who refused to do Donald Trump's bidding until they found Ezel. Ezel has been trying to purge the federal workforce of anybody who's not going to be a yes man for Trump, And as such, they're getting rid of people who actually allowed the government to have some sort of semblance of functionality. Yeah. So that's great. Look, it is one thing to point out funny things like, you just got an email blasted out to all the NOAA people talking about he's gargling Trump's balls. Okay, that's one thing. But it's something else that is more concerning. Okay, and that is the fact that some of these same idiots are now trying to access the Treasury Department and specifically the payment system for sensitive things that people rely on, like Social Security payments. I kid you not. According to the Washington Post, longtime Treasury official David A. Lebrick is actually expected to leave the agency soon. Now, this is pretty much a week after getting appointed to the position. Okay, why is this guy on his way out? Lebrick's departure is being blamed on the fact that he had a dispute with Musk's surrogates over access to the payment system the U.S. government uses to disperse trillions of dollars every year. Tens, if not hundreds of millions of people across the country rely on the systems, which are responsible for distributing Social Security and Medicare benefits, salaries for federal personnel, payments to government contractors, and grant recipients and tax refunds, among tens of thousands of other functions. The danger here cannot be understated. These idiots want to get into the payment system, which includes people's personal and banking information. You got this unelected, you can't even call him a bureaucrat, okay? This unelected, guy from South Africa, all right? He's sitting there trying to get control of the nation's finances, including the payment system itself. To do what? One could only imagine the damage he could do. Is this part of the robbery? I don't know. Is he going to start stopping payments for people who might have the wrong kind of politics? Use this as some sort of government, hit list? I don't know. That's what's concerning. The danger here is very, very real and very apparent. It's not just a matter of being incompetent, right? When, like, for example, this whole new email blast out system. But no, this is also part of a takeover, the dismantling of government, and the beginning of what I fear to be a sort of fascist techno-feudalism, which happens to be run by some of the dumbest, most incompetent people imaginable. So we're getting the worst of both worlds here. I do not think that we actually really understood how much damage these people would do if given power. I mean, we knew there would be damage, but now, it just a couple of weeks in, it's already so much worse than we could have ever imagined. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.